Welcome back to another video, and today I'm ranking all hardcore towers. Now, before the video begins, make sure to check out my other video I made a few days ago for coin grinding strategy. Now make sure to like and subscribe, and enjoy the video. I will base this ranking off of stats, values, and uses, / abilities. Now the first tower we will be ranking is the Brawler. Now this tower still has high DPS, but is still considered an early to mid game tower, and has a special ability that will be explained later in the video. Now at max level it costs 15,000 with a max DPS of 166, and also has a reposition ability, which does 100 damage upon landing. Now the max amount of brawlers you could place is 10, so let's see if we can take out these enemies. It should be able to take care of it with the reposition ability, but who knows, we'll see. Right, we might be done for here. Unless you sell and replace them, then you won't be able to. Wait, maybe 2, 1, nope, but it was close. Alright, so this tower is good, but sometimes outclassed by a golden scout, so I'm going to put it in A tier. Now the next tower we have is the Necromancer. This tower costs 2,250 gems, 4,200 cash to place, and is a whopping 111,000 cash to place. Now the Necromancer shoots magic and uses them to create gravestones which spawn skeletons, which is basically where all of its DPS comes from. Did I also mention it costs 111,000 to max? The upside of that, it has flying and hidden detection. Lead if you want to count its units. Also, at max, it's kind of like Mercenary Base. It's just a huge damage increase when you use the ability. And does somewhat good DPS by itself. And the Necromancer has a placement limit of 3, which is pretty good, I guess. But it can also be completely useless to fast enemies if they get past the gravestones. But like I said before, once the skeletons get there, it's just a huge damage increase, which is actually pretty good, because like I said before, it was similar to Mercenary Base. And just like that, from the Executioner skeleton, he's already dead. Now the Warlord, I don't think they would be able to kill him, but who knows. Skip ahead if you don't want to see if the Necromancers could beat the Multi-Warlord, because I'm not going to talk during this. Might be close, but maybe. Come on. Hopefully. No, alright. Well, they weren't working, but like I said before, they are weak to fast enemies. What is going on? Why am I stuck? What is going on? Alright, but the accelerator shoots a continuous beam and has a placement cost of 7,500, which is expensive. Costs 52,000 to max out. The accelerator is also weak to fast enemies because it takes a long time to charge up. But the accelerator does have decent DPS, around 2,000 total DPS with all 5 placed down. I'm putting Brawler in B tier, but I'm putting Necromancer in front of it and Accelerator in A tier. Now we're going to be ranking the Engineer. The Engineer shoots a nail gun and has a DPS of 150 without its sentries, and has a pretty good range, but I do have plus 9%. And it can also handle enemies pretty well, having all 3 detection. Engineer also builds miniguns, which helps contribute to its main DPS. Miniguns also send missiles, which deal a bunch of extra damage, and also adds to the main DPS of the Engineer. So because of all the DPS and detections the Engineer has, I'm going to put it in S tier. Next, we have the Hacker, which actually has 2 versions, the top path and the bottom path. Now, the Hackers mainly support giving more cash and turning enemies into allies. From the bottom path, it gets a range increase and increases the synapses, which is basically just the beams, and increases enemy cash rewards from 20 to 25%, and the cloning cost is increased. But for the top path, the range and damage is increased. Now I'm going to show you a demonstration of what the holograms look like, or the enemy units look like from when they die. So you can see they're different colors because the Hackers are different colors, and they each have a different amount of health based on which path you take. And as you can see, once they die, they are turned into an ally. So now I'm going to place all the accelerators to show you the special ability that the Hacker has, and see if it would be able to defeat the Molten Warlord. Now that we have placed the max all down, I'm going to show you the ability. When you use the ability on either accelerator, flames are going toward them, and you can see that the holograms of the accelerator are timed, and the bar is the timer for when they're about to disappear. So far the accelerators are doing good, and the Hackers. Once again, you could skip this part if you don't want to see it. And at the end of my video, my final ranking will be there. And there we go, the Molten Warlord was defeated by the Hackers and the accelerators. But they probably wouldn't be able to without the other accelerators, so. But, yeah, it's both the Hackers, and honestly, I think that they do deserve an S tier. Just because of how insane they are. Oh my gosh. This glitch happened again, bro. You gotta be kidding me. Alright. Just like I said, I do think they deserve an S tier. So that's what I'm gonna do. I hope you like my ranking, and make sure to like and subscribe for more TDS content.